Oh, that's dope. Hello, everybody. So I'm just going live right now here on YouTube, and I mean, obviously, that's where you're watching me. I'm just getting set up while people come in. I am going to plug in my microphone and probably flip my camera. Oh, never mind. It needs to stay like this. Wiggity whack. All right, but we can do some shit like this. Boom. Lights, camera, action. What's up, everybody? Let me see. I'm still getting used to. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Red Pill, what's up, man? All right, cool. Yes, awesome. Where you all from? I have sinus trouble right now, so forgive me. But I'm looking forward to our conversation. Yes, dude. Sorry, I'm used to the camera being on the other side. Thank you, Irene. Australia, Florida. Nice, Sean. I'm actually from Florida. I'm not winking like joke. My fucking sinuses and allergies are kicking in. That's awesome. Hang tight. Bear with me, you guys. Oh shoot. I need to exit out of this for just a second. I'll be right back. All right, you guys with me? Winter Park. It's too good for the sniffles, dude. I need to go blow my nose. I'll be. Fuck it. You guys want to come? No, actually, just stay here. You don't. Yeah, you want to come watch me blow my nose? Probably, but no. Hey, your super chat's off. What's super chat? What do you guys do for a living? Where are you? We got Australia. We got Florida. I need to go change this hat because I don't want to promote this brand on here. Technical trainer. What's a technical trainer do? I'm actually gonna go live on Instagram as well. Fuck. I don't have this phone plugged in. I guess we're gonna have to wait. So if you guys say something or ask me a question and I don't see it, say it again if you don't mind, because I can't see the chat it just kind of disappears. My short that nobody's coming to rescue. Oh man, yeah, I made that one a while ago. Automotive technical trainer. Sweet. I'm still trying to figure out this whole going live on YouTube. Highlight saved to your channel as unlisted video. Oh, interesting. Okay. So what are we talking about? Whatever. So basically what I do is I go live for about an hour and I just take questions. Wow, I can't believe this thing just broke. That's so interesting. I've had this piece of equipment for years and barely even touch it. Doesn't even matter. Sorry. Fucking ADD. I guess that's just the sign that I need to throw this thing away. I have my computer sitting on top of an old, what is it, like a preamp for microphones. It's like a preamp and compressor in one or some shit like that. No, it's just a tube amp preamp. So, useless information. Anyway, this thing's way outdated, and I just have it, so I need to throw it away. I've been meaning to throw it away, and now I barely even fucking touched it, and a piece of it just broke, and that's just a sign that I need to throw it away. You know what I mean? Welcome to the rants of Darren Rios, where we get hella deep, hella philosophical, and also really sidetracked. So get used to it. All right. Yeah, any questions? So basically, I don't know if you know anything about me, but I spent a good number of years having the privilege to work in the entertainment industry with celebrities and really big brands as a creative director and creative consultant and photographer. And so when I transitioned into what I do now as a consultant, a personal consultant and coach, I work with successful entrepreneurs and business people, and I coach them on a more personal / ideation creation level. And so that's what I do now. And a lot of what I do is, in a nutshell, think like life coach or, I don't know, therapist to some degree. I'm not a certified therapist, but that's that. Oh, sorry, got distracted. I warned you guys. Yeah, and so I go live. And when I go live, I like to take questions. If there's anything that you're going through that maybe you need some clarity on, relationships, life, whatever, let me know. I'm more than happy to help. Fuck. My sinuses are just like, fuck you, dude. So this is going to be an interesting ride tonight. Okay. Oh, you know what it is? I think I need to go change my clothes. Because we were just at a house that had a bunch of cats. Yikes. All right. So weird. People can be so weird. So on here, I'm going live on Instagram. Oosh. Whoa. My phone will stay upright. Would you advise a homeless person to start a channel? Greetings, Jake. Jakey Bakey. A homeless person to start a channel? Yeah, if they have the equipment to do so. But it depends on what that channel is going to be. How's your day going? My day's going well. Thank you for asking. How's your day? Good morning from India. Awesome. Welcome. Peaceful dreams. Yeah, man. I'm stoked to be here. Thanks for hanging out. I'm a former narcissist, and your channel is helping me since yesterday to deep dive why I became that way and how to stop being a recovering sociopath because I'm controlling my tendencies to hurt. Here's what I believe, and psychologists and therapists might disagree. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you say you are, you are. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. It takes what you say very literal. So let me just say this. Fuck yeah to your self-awareness, and fuck yeah to you knowing your tendencies and working on that and being better. Fuck yeah. You are not a narcissist, and you are not a sociopath. You are an aware, conscious human being who has tendencies that used to protect them from deep shame that you're now becoming aware of and changing. Do you understand the shift here? I recently went to give an interview. I didn't get the job. According to panelists, I'm very restless. How to control the nerves during the interview. Don't want it. That's what I would say. So I used to audition as an actor, and that shit at first, like you first move to Hollywood, you're so intimidated by everything. And so I would get so nervous. And it was only the auditions that I did where I didn't even really care if I got it or not that I got callbacks. And so that, honestly, you guys, is the key to fucking life. Don't want anything. Like, it sounds weird. It's like, if you get it, you get it. You know what you want, but not needing it, I think, is a better way to say it. So for those of you here on Instagram who don't know, I'm having a massive sinus attack. It's getting a little bit better, but my eyes and my sniffles and all that stuff, you're going to have to deal with it. And I'm live. When I'm talking here, I'm live on YouTube. Thanks, Damien. I appreciate you, man. So if you guys haven't said it yet, let me know where you're from and what it is that you do. How old are you? Where are you from? What it is that you do, if you feel comfortable sharing that. I don't want $100,000. No, the key is not needing. Like, you can want it and let it go. It's like, yeah, I want it. I don't need it. And really believe that shit. Texas, nice. I lived in Houston for 4 years. 33 from the UK, nice. Aromatherapy might help your sinuses. True. Homeschool teacher 58, nice. I might need some tips on homeschooling because me and my wife plan on homeschooling our daughter. And I don't really know anything about it. Mumbai. Hunting for a job. You're gonna find a good job. All right. I need to change this charger. This might work better. Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm live. I think you could step in. Yeah. Peekaboo. Yes, ma'am. You want to come hang out with Daddy and his friends for a few minutes? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, dude. I know, man. Look at. What, you gonna push all the buttons? Oh, shoot. Oh. All right. Right. Let's talk. Let's talk here. For real. It does look zen. Like, howdy from Texas. Nice. Your pad looks zen. Yeah. I intentionally try to make it zen. Homeschooling as long as they don't get iPhone or tablet. Yeah. We're not gonna do that. I do remote school for my daughter. That's dope. North Point. Or New York. I'm trying to create a web page for this. Oh, dope. Aloha. So full of life. I know, dude. You drooling over here. Did you drool all over me? Yeah. Why you get all the energies before bed, huh? Hmm? Yeah. You see your little patitas? Whoa. Let's see. You on my phone, go change your clothes. The fuck are you talking about? Go change my clothes. Oh. I know. Thank you. I'm like, wait, what? I know. I think I'm okay now. She's a copy of your DNA. I know. And my beautiful woman. Who is that? That's mom? She looks just like you. I know, dude. Oh, yeah. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Oh, cute. Love you, Bubbles. I love you. I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, I'm so happy to be your daddy, even though you scratched my nose right off. Okay, so good night. Good night, world. Good night, world. Oh, thank you. All right. Kiss. All right. I'm a homeless person. I have started the channel and it is successful. So yes, it is possible. Fuck yeah, dude. I want to know how people can change and cut off from you so quickly. So docile. What does docile mean again? duty of good advice. He gave me the worst. Who gave you the worst CPTSD? I want to know how people can change and cut off from you so quickly. Well, it depends. It depends on like what happened. You could be a shitty person. People don't fuck with you anymore. You could be super whack and super negative. And sometimes maybe you're not a safe person to talk to about that, and nobody can tell you anything, so they just fucking leave. Or maybe they're fucked up. Maybe your standards challenge them, and they can't live up to those standards, so they dip. But typically, if you're hanging out with people that are just gonna like pull a blank on you like that, it's usually you might be the problem. Because healthy people don't just hang out with people who aren't really healthy. And if they do, they're well aware of that relationship. And so if you're hanging out with people and they just dip on you, they ghost you, cut you off, whatever, and you don't know why, there's a good chance that you might be the problem. You know? But don't consider it a loss necessarily. Consider it a learning lesson. And the problem here with most people is that they remain in this victim mentality of like, why do people cut me off? Like, I lost a friend or whatever. It's like, no, like, to some degree, maybe. However, at the end of the day, what are you learning from this situation? What have you learned? And if it isn't how to be better, then ask again. You know what I mean? You have a wonderful grounding effect on me. You're an empath and you help me immensely. That's awesome, Heather. And what, like, immensely how? I'm curious. Like, not as vibrant as your baby, calm and easy. Oh, okay. Could be the diet, maybe. She's 98% breastfed. 99% breastfed. So the only other thing we feed her are like carrots and a little bit of avocado, stuff like that. Almost paranoid since learning of CPTSD. I have complex PTSD as well. And so what do you mean paranoid? Wait, is that what you said? Yeah. I have to get on a call here shortly with a client, so I'm going to get off in about 30-ish minutes. So feel free to ask any questions that you might have if I can help you in any way in your life, in your relationships, in your career. Just whatever it is, feel free to ask. That's why I'm here. I'm 62 years old of a psychic investigator, empathic, and I'm living my life. Nice. May I make mention of a relationship that I'm working through to the group? Yeah, no, totally. As long as, like, you guys can talk about whatever you want. Obviously, I'm not your fucking dictator over here, but I like to keep my chats super, everybody on the same page here. And as long as you're not, like, sharing these, like, long stories with no real point, you just want to vent. We're not really here to vent. we're here to ask questions and solve problems to the best of our ability. So if we can keep it in that kind of groove, then I would appreciate that. But like I said, feel free to share whatever you'd like. Oh, okay, Heather. That's awesome. Sending you love. Appreciate that. How can I work through finally realizing that I was vulnerable, fell into a toxic relationship, and now I'm getting healthier and didn't really want the relationship in the beginning. However, it grew on me in 10 years, often on with nonsense on both sides and people going back and forth. For best advice is to let go, probably. All right, I'm going to shoot you super duper straight. You know the answer. You already know the answer. But yeah, you obviously don't want to be in that relationship, so stop wasting your time. I wish somebody fucking told me that. But therapists won't tell you. Like, they're not allowed to tell you to break up with somebody. They're not allowed to tell you, unless like you're being physically harmed or something. But like, even then, it has to be your decision. I wish somebody just fucking told me, Darren, when are you going to pull the plug, man? You're not happy. And I actually did have a couple friends say something similar to that, but not as direct. So if you're looking for the answer, if you're looking for what you already know, if I say it and it resonates with you, you'll feel it in your heart, you'll know. And so if I say, yeah, fucking leave, and that resonates as truth with you, but if it doesn't, then don't listen to me. And here's the thing too, like, if you know you fucked up and you got into a relationship that you didn't want to be in, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for making a stupid ass decision. We make them all the time. Everybody makes them. You're not the only one. So forgive yourself, let that shit go, and don't make that stupid mistake again. That's it. Honor yourself in your forgiveness by not making that same mistake again. Right? And actually doing the investigative work of figuring out why you even made the mistake in the first place. Because if you don't do that, then it's like walking in the grass, stepping on dog shit, and then like not trying to figure out where it came from so you don't step on it again. You just, I stepped in dog shit. Oh, fuck. See, fuck. And you go and you clean it off. You're like, wait, I didn't even look where it was. And you go back out into the field, into the grass, and you fucking step on that shit again. You got to figure out where that shit's laying, uproot it, get rid of it. You know what I mean? But most of us don't want to go searching for the shit in the grass because it feels better to clean yourself off than to, this is such a horrible analogy, than to do the work of finding what caused the shit between your toes in the first place. Awesome, EP. You're welcome. I'm going crazy with the decision. I just lost my dad. My family is a mess. I am a mess. I have 1 month to move countries again, and I have not energy. I am afraid. I need to start all over again. Do you Do you have the finances to do what you need to do? Chula Vista. Any advice for a person getting a late start in life? And any advice for developing creativity? Yeah, for sure. But first tell me, what is a late start in life? What are you considering a late start in life? And what's your name? Is your name Christina? I'm sorry to hear about your father. I'm sorry to hear that you guys are having a hard time. Of course, you're going to be a mess for a little while. Yeah. You know, I lost my mom when I was like 26. And so I understand to a degree of about loss. Or immediate family member loss. But I've lost best friends and family members as well. So it's okay to be a mess. It's okay. Just don't stay there. I don't think that's what they would want. You know, I told my wife, if when I die, if I die before you, I want a fucking celebration. I don't want this like depressing stuff. Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, that's a whole nother topic of discussion. Yeah, my mom died from alcohol as well. Yes, I do. Limited amount. Okay, so here's the thing. You're going to be mourning. And that's okay. Give yourself that space to cry when you need to cry. But also give your time. Give yourself the space to laugh when you need to laugh. Because it's all difficult. It doesn't need to be more difficult than it already is. And so when you have moments of happiness, accept them. When you have moments of sadness, accept them. It's when you only accept one emotion over another, time and time again, that there becomes an imbalance. You accept only happiness, then you numb out and you avoid pain, you avoid other emotions that get bottled up. You should never avoid pain if it's there. If you've been inflicted and you try to avoid that pain, it's like getting your arm cut off but being like, nothing ever happened. It's like, yo, you're bleeding out. You're going to get infected. You're going to get sick. It's going to get worse than it already is. You must feel that pain and do something about it. And what pain does is it's not a punisher. Pain is a teacher. And so when we experience death, or we experience a loss of a loved one, or we experience a loss of a job or financial situation, whatever, any sort of pain, emotional pain in life, learn from it. Ask it what you can learn from it. What am I learning here? Not, oh my God, what happened to me? No. Oh, fuck, this happened. Okay. Fuck. Fuck. Cry about it. Ask your questions, whatever. But let one of those dominating questions be, what's the lesson here? And you might not get an answer right away. You might not get an answer for a while. But believe me, you will always get an answer. Always. So give yourself the space to not be okay. Give yourself the space to feel, to experience heavy shit. Hello, you're alive. Experience that shit. Feel it. Learn from it. Grow from it. Bless you, babe. But don't identify with it. Don't accept it as it is all there is. Yeah, man, I've been through I know what I know because of the pain that I've experienced in this life. And it's, I'm not going to downplay it, but like, I'm not even going to go there. But what I've chosen to do with my pain has allowed me to understand it in a way that doesn't make the pain less. It just gives it a release. It's like a pressure valve, you know? And my whole life was just this like pain. Just fucking 30 plus years of pain. And as I was going through it at an early age, I would always try to figure out, ow, why the fuck does this hurt so bad? Like, what's happening? For 30 plus years. And then I realized, oh, I'm experiencing this pain because of what I've been believing about myself. So some of this pain is actually my fault. I've been choosing this. I've been allowing myself to get hurt, and I have been hurting other people. Now, what am I going to do about it? That's where everything changes. What am I going to do about the pain I've inflicted and that has been inflicted upon me? And this is where life gets interesting. Because now you move from being a victim of life to a victor. To a responsible human being. Someone who can take responsibility for their life. And when you do that, you become empowered. And then you start living a life that's empowered. And when you start living a life that's empowered, then you're living your potential. And you're no longer getting your ass beat by life, but you're just learning lessons. And so this is why it's so fucking important to understand all this shit is just one big fucking experience. It's all just an experience. So don't avoid it. Experience that shit. Something bad happens, fuck, okay, here I am. I'm here. I'm experiencing this. I'm not trying to avoid it. I'm not trying to dismiss it. I'm not trying to walk away from it. I'm not trying to, no. But make sure that what you choose to experience with your life is what you choose, not what has been chosen for you. Now here's the mistake most people make. Their experiences in life have been chosen for them. They're operating from past programming that doesn't even belong to them, but they think it's them. They think it's their personality. This is how I've always been. My dad was like this. My grandpa was like this. Everybody was like this, and blah, blah, blah. And so they live out these lives that are exactly like their fucking parents. It's just the way it's always been. And so they never really experience a life that they have chosen, but a life that has been pre-programmed into them early on in life that they just took as their own and said, this is just the way it is. And they think they're experiencing life, and they are, but from a limited perspective, from a perspective of the past, from the perspective of their parents, not the perspective of who the fuck they want to be. Who do you want to be? You want to be like your mom and dad? Were they great people? Great. Go for it. But if you don't, then start fucking deciding who you want to be. What do you want your reality to be? What do you want to choose for your life? What does that look like? Write it down. I was fucking bawling earlier, changing the fucking trash because I can hear my woman talking to my baby in the other room. And it fucking hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, I chose this. I chose this. I deserve this. I welcome this. I welcome this good. And I just saw so much of my life before this that was just like confusion and struggle and misunderstanding and just kind of winging it to the best of my ability. No, my life now is a conscious fucking decision. I'm experiencing this fucking whole thing to the max. The good, the bad, whatever. But it's going to be good. Because I chose good. I'm accepting the good. And so I encourage people like live to the fucking max. Because you're not getting out alive anyway. So you might as well fucking dive the fuck in. Because why not? Don't be afraid of the pain. Learn from it. It's when people are afraid of pain and they avoid it, that it happens to them and they suppress it, and then it controls them. And so this is why people do horrible shit in the world. Because they've never been able to learn how to process life, process shit. Easier said than done. And I hate saying that because it sounds like a fucking excuse, but it's true. And it's not an excuse just because it's easier said than done. I think if anything, that's why you should do it. Because it's hard to do. And when you do hard shit, you feel better about yourself. Think about it. Think of all the hard shit that you've been through. And when somebody's never been through that, and then you tell them all the hard shit you've been through, you feel kind of like, I did that shit, right? But then when it comes to going through hard shit to be better, we're like, I don't want to have to go through anything hard. It's like, that's where the fucking badges come from, dude. That's where the power comes from, the hard shit. You experience the loss of a loved one, or something fucking horrible happened to you, and it's painful and it was hard, and you come out of that with this wisdom and this knowledge and this understanding, and people are like, oh my God, you inspire me. No. Easier said than done. But look good. You picking up what I'm putting down, yo? What does this button do? Ooh, I can do filters? Get out of here. I wish I had known this. My fucking... Oh, I might use this one. I like using that one. Beam. Oof, here we go. I gotta sneeze again. Yeah, man. You guys, I'm gonna plug my stuff real quick. If you guys want to join my, it's kind of like backstage Instagram with Darren. You can subscribe to my Instagram. I have a private chat for all of my subscribers, and you kind of get more of a behind the scenes connection with me and like-minded people in there. So feel free to do that. And if you have any questions, you can always DM me there. I'll answer your questions with a video or a voice message or a text or whatever. And consider it as like a monthly subscription to text coaching with Darren Rios, if you will. So I just want to put that out there. All right, YouTube, I'm sorry if I'm missing your comments. So on YouTube, the comments come up and then they just disappear. Write this experience cost of a life. Darren, I'm going to put you in acknowledgement to my book. Sounds good, Beth. That's awesome. Yeah, B. Hey, I want to talk about obsession. Can you tell me why every influencer is promoting obsession? First of all, that's not a true statement. When you say things like every woman does this or every man does that or every influencer is doing this, it's not true. I'm not. And I haven't seen any of it. So that's the first thing first. Obsession. What do you want to know about obsession? Can you be more specific? And yeah, I'll try to answer your question. That's awesome, Beth. How do we subscribe? So if you want to subscribe to my Instagram, you just go to my profile, or there might be a button here, I'm not sure, but you can go to my profile and you'll see it right there near the follow button. Oh, excuse me for my sniffles, y'all. I don't know every influencer is promoting obsession, but there is some stuff I've been seeing too. Obsession. That's interesting. Maybe you can send me some stuff because I have no clue. It could be just you looking that up, and because you've like watched a video or two, now the algorithm is suggesting any topic based on that for you. So it's not that everybody's talking about it, it's that you are being fed that through the algorithm because that's what you've been interested in. I think I have colloidal silver. Can I just drink that shit? I feel like I know the answer to this. I almost feel like that's like a placebo though, the colloidal silver. Oh my Lord have mercy. I'm gonna go blow my nose. I'll be right back, okay? Colloidal silver. So wild. Still here, Darren? Yeah, true. Couple squirts, okay. It'll change your pigmentation. I didn't know that. Put in water or juice. Ah, true. Hope you feel better. Thank you, Bridget. Yeah, it's just my sinuses, dude. Fucking. I just need to go change my clothes. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, again, for everybody who wanted to know about the subscription, it's basically just like access to me on Instagram. I might be able to do one on YouTube. I haven't done it yet, but on Instagram. So it's like having like access to me as your coach in group setting on Instagram. So you'd be invited if when you subscribe, you'd be invited into a group chat of like-minded people. And what I like about it is just the community. You know, some people don't share. Some people just observe. You know, that's fine if that's what you want to do. I always encourage people to share, but if you're trying to build a business, you're trying to come up with ideas, or if you're just trying to find like clarity or whatever that looks like, this is the place for you. It's not a place to vent or like just spill your emotions. No, like it's a place to find solutions. And so if you're interested in that and you could use a little extra help, feel free to subscribe. You can pay one time, once a month, or you can pay monthly. It's only $7,000. I'm just kidding. It's $20. And it's only $78,000. Yeah, Instagram. It's just Darren Rios. And also, before I get off, I have a course, and I don't like to like do the whole like promoting a course, fucking typical coach bullshit. But this one's different, says everybody. It's an email course, and it's supposed to be 6 weeks. It is 6 weeks. It sends you an email once a week for 6 weeks. And each email is information about mindset, about limiting beliefs, thought patterns, behaviors, and practices on how to change your limiting beliefs, things that have been holding you back. If you've been feeling like, why am I like this? I try to change, but I can't change because something's blocking me. This helps you address that shit. It's everything that I went through to help me get to where I'm at and that I still use on a fucking daily basis. It will change your life. If you sign up, or when you sign up with this, you'll have email access to me. So in that email that you get, you can directly respond to it and it'll come straight to my inbox, not anybody else's. So if you want to coach yourself at your own pace and you're not sure about working with a coach one-on-one or a consultant one-on-one, and you just kind of want to do this on your own, feel free. You can wait all 6 weeks, get the emails, and then just go through it on your own. You'll always have access to it because it'll be in your email. And if you want to reach out to me as you're going through it, by all means, feel free. Just give me like a day or so to respond. But I'm usually pretty quick in my responses. The reason I made that one was because I know, first of all, I know a lot of people can't afford to work with me one-on-one, and that's fine. That's fine. So I wanted to create something to help those people get to a place where they can work with me. And they'll still have access to reach out and to communicate and to have that support. So I was thinking when I made them, like, what would I would have wanted before I started this journey? Like, I want to coach. I didn't want to work with somebody. I was too afraid. They're going to judge me. They're going to think this. They're going to keep me accountable. And what if I don't keep my promises? Then I'm going to feel like shit. And then I spent all this money working with them because I wanted it, and then now I don't want it, and it's like, no. Like, I'm like, dude, I wish I just had something that I could just refer to at my own pace when I'm ready. So I was like, fuck, dude, why not make it? And so that's what it is. If you hit the link in my bio, you'll scroll down, you'll see it right there. It's called Mind Shift. That one's more expensive than the subscription. It's $150. It's not expensive, actually. It's actually super fucking cheap. And it's well worth the investment. And if you get to the end of it and you hate it, and you're like, fuck this shit was stupid, Darren, give me my money back, then shoot me an email that day. There you go. Please, everyone, don't forget to like this live. Oh, yeah. You can like it. And if you need a shift, then that course is for you. Yeah, you should check it out. It's not... There are little practices at the end of each email. So you'll get information, and then you'll get implementation. I highly recommend, don't force anything, but look at what makes sense for you in those practices. So if there's affirmations in there, some of them have affirmations. Some of them have prompts, like journal prompts, to kind of help you process things and find more clarity. If a prompt doesn't resonate with you, you don't have to answer it. Okay, so don't feel obligated, like, I don't know what this means. I don't know how to answer this. And if you're not sure, you can always reach out. Hey, Darren, how would I answer this? You're not alone. You don't have to take this alone, even though you're doing it at your own pace. So, because I know for me, when I was kind of going through this, I had downloaded some prompts from some other people, and I thought, okay, how do I answer this question? Like, what would you do if this, and this? I'm like, fuck. Now I feel like I can't do any of these prompts because if I don't answer this, then I'm missing a big... It's like, no. If you don't understand it doesn't make sense, or if it doesn't resonate with you, skip. Hence the whole working at your own pace thing. All right, back to regular programming. I'm actually over time now. So if you guys have any questions and you want to know more about me, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's just at Darren Rios. If you want to follow me on YouTube, that'd be great too. I think it's the same thing, or at Better Daily. Maybe I should change that. We'll see. And if you want to just send me a friendly email saying, I like your glasses. It'll probably go to my junk mail, to be honest. I love you guys, man. I appreciate your attention. I appreciate you for being here. And until next time, thank you guys. Thank you so much. So great. Yeah, you're welcome. Have a good evening, y'all.